Hi, Games80 here. Today we're going to take a closer look at Darkest Dungeon, currently available on Steam in early release. Okay, let's do this. New game. Or is it a slightly darker dungeon, Woodhouse? Dear sir, I knew this game was going to be good because right away there's a disclaimer that tells you how futile it is to play this game. Everything is pointless and hopeless, just like in real life. Darkest Dungeons is kind of like what Final Fantasy would be if it was written by H.P. Lovecraft. It's turn-based combat where party order is supremely important. Once you get going, you can have a party of up to 4. You usually want your burly, powerful brawler in the front, and your healer or useless bard type in the back. Put it all on black. Oh, it's just a wagon wheel. That does make more sense. This is your darkest estate in the dark. But before you get there, you have to actually get there. Okay, we're obviously lost. Maybe this homeless guy can help. Pardon me, sir. Look out! He has a proletariat poker! Well, have one of these! Oh dear, that sounded more badass in my head. This is what happens when you ambush two heavily armed strangers in the middle of nowhere, idiot. Did you not even see the guy in full plate mail? GTFO. Your hometown is equipped with everything a hero would need, like a bar and an insane asylum. And that's just for starters. Want to make your mediocre hero even more useless? Go to the Nomad Wagon to buy all sorts of magical stuff that'll do more harm than good. Or go to the graveyard and hang out with all your old friends. All the buildings are upgradable if the futility of effort hasn't gotten to you. Stress points are just as important as your hit points in this game. Luckily, there are several places around town where you can ease the stress on your weary heroes. If you don't manage your stress right, you start to develop odd little quirks. You might even end up like my boy Craon. My greedy, demon-possessed, claustrophobic, materialistic, yoga-hating highwayman. Okay, enough kicking around town. Let's go kill some shit. Those homeless guys are back for another round. This time they brought a musket and rocks on a stick. The shadow knows. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you actually trying to hurt me? I couldn't tell. Behold! Your cell phone contract! Looks like your sweet hobo lifestyle is finally at an end. Always make sure you rest after combat, or you might end up like Benoit, my sleepy, anemic, claustrophobic, obsessive-compulsive, flatulent battle nun. Are you ready to see what looting is like in Darkest Dungeon? Trap! She got one too! So did he! Oh, thank God. End up with too much sweet loot, and you might end up like Rames, my disturbed, nocturnal, obsessive-compulsive, flaccid leper. You lepers have had it too good for too long. Darkest Dungeon is still an early release, but even in early release, it's still more complete than a lot of games that come out these days. Darkest Dungeon has all kinds of great character classes, like Crusader, Highwayman, Terrorist, and Slipknot. I've already spent a lot of time in this game, and I think you should too. There are 3 distinct dungeons already released and 2 more on the way, including the Darkest Dungeon itself. Games80 out. This game is so unforgiving that I died on my way to the main menu.